Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Kyler Origins, and this is my Black Ops 1 class setup video. I know a lot of you have been asking for it. I'm just going to go through my classes. I'm going to tell you a few shots that I go for with each class, and that's going to be about it. I didn't really want to do shots in this. I'll probably do some private match videos eventually, but honestly I just think those are like kind of a lazy person's upload compared to what I could be putting out for you guys. But here's the first class. I've got Lightweight, Scout Pro, TAC Mask Pro. The thing with Scout Pro is you swap faster, so you can do really good insta swaps with RPG. If you watched the last episode of live Trickshotting, that's the shot that I hit markered in that last episode. You can do all kinds of stuff with this class. You can aim down sight with RPG and do swaps in the air. The Tomahawk you can do all kinds of stuff with, and then the C4. I just think the C4 is probably the best equipment for doing different kinds of stuff with. Moving on to the next one, I've got a Lightweight, Scout Pro, Tactical Mask with akimbo pythons this time. And the akimbo pythons are pretty cool because you can empty out one of the pythons, so it has like a wrist twist effect almost, and you can shoot the other one in midair. And this is really cool. One of my favorite things to do with scout classes though is to pick up like enemy guns and go for like really sick can swaps and stuff. And that's probably one of my favorite things to do. That's why I like these classes so much, because you go into a game and you never know what you're going to get to do with them, and that's a lot of fun to me. Moving on to the third one, we've got a PSG with a ballistic knife. Tomahawk, C4, Lightweight, Steady Aim this time, and Tactical Mask Pro. The thing with this class is I usually shoot out like a ballistic knife out of the actual ballistic launcher, I guess, and then like as it reloads in midair, I swap to my PSG and I'll go for a shot. Another thing you can do with these, it's kind of hard to get the timing down, but once you get it, it's not too bad. You can do a knife insta swap from the ballistic knife to the PSG, and that's pretty cool looking too. Moving on to the fourth class, I've got my standard just PSG pistol swap class. You can do all kinds of stuff with these, and I really like using this when I get bored or I keep getting juked on shots. I usually feel like I hit it with this. You know, you can just empty out the pistol. You don't want to empty out the python because the thing is it swaps slower if it's completely empty. So I'll like jump in the air and aim down sight with it and then do like a 1080 or something. And that's pretty cool. You got the C4, just add some variability. You got Tomahawk for Tomahawk cancels. That's pretty neat. Number 5 is the exact same class, but with the L96 this time. There's a glitch I found with the ASP that I don't think anybody else has mentioned. But if you take the ASP, you've got it out in your hand, and you get the timing right, when you YY, it almost has a ghost effect, and it'll float out of your hand and back into it, like a full circle motion. It's pretty sick looking. You just have to get the timing down. The same thing happens with ballistic knives too when you YY. And I haven't heard anyone say anything about the ASP though, so I'm pretty happy I found that if I'm the first. Then you got the C4 and the Tomahawk like usual. Number 6, we've got a Lightweight Sleight of Hand TAC Mask with L96A1 and a Python. The cool thing with Sleight of Hand on this game is that fade shots look fucking sick. So you can do all kinds of stuff. You can swap into the L96 and go for a fade. That looks badass. You can do all kinds of good complex shots when they're up close and stuff, and that's pretty cool. And then I've got a Claymore on this class just for something different. I usually try to use like a lethal equipment just because to help clear out and stuff, because you can always pick it back up later. Moving on to number 7, we've got the same class, but this time instead of the Steady Aim, we've got Sleight of Hand again. And the cool thing with ASP that I like to do is the YY glitch, like I said, and then reload it in the air and then go for another shot. And with the reload, it looks really cool. Moving on to the next class, we've got the L96 with Steady Aim and the CZ75s. And the cool thing about these is when they're akimbo, they swap just as fast as a single pistol. And they're the only set that does this, so that makes them pretty sick for all kinds of shots. Yeah, that's the main thing with that class. Moving on to the next one, we've got Lightweight Scout Pro TAC Mask and a PSG on this class. The M1911s look badass with gold camo, and that's why I like them. Plus, they swap slow just like the Pythons without Scout Pro. So it's kind of necessary to have the Scout Pro on. But they have a really cool can swap. They like flip in your hands almost. And then also this is kind of just my Scout class for PSGs, so I can pick up other guns and hit some cool shots. On the 10th class, I've got my ACOG PSG with my ACOG Python. And this is really sick. You can do all kinds of stuff with this class. I've been going for like a zoom load with Python into a PSG swap. And that's pretty neat. I don't use this class a whole lot, but it's definitely something I'm going for. I usually change out this last class for whatever I just feel like going for, if it's stupid or something. But that's been the class setup, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to drop a like and a comment if you did, and be prepared for a badass episode of Black Ops Live Trickshotting tomorrow. Thanks, guys, and I really appreciate every one of you. See ya.